Hello, friends and family. I've got a question for you. Have you noticed that it's harder to get in and see a doctor? It takes longer to get an appointment. And if you're thinking about changing a doctor, that's even harder. And also, they don't spend as much time with you as they used to. They're always in a rush. Well, be sure if you're going to go in to see a doctor, you have everything written down and just get to the point about it. But what is concerning is an article that I read. And tell me what you know about this. If you read anything like this, I do have a friend who's a doctor, but I haven't spoken with him for a while since I moved. But it says that I got my notes down here. I can see it. It says physicians are quitting medicine, and the average wait for new patients, if you want to see, you don't have a doctor or you're trying to change doctor, it takes 26 days. That's the average. And as far as a medical emergency, something that you really need to get in and see the doctor for, 22% of acutely ill people who are 65 or older had to wait 6 days or more. Now, that was in 2021. Let's straighten this out a little. I don't know if that's worse in 2025. From what I'm understanding, it is. Now, if I'm pronouncing this wrong, you have to tell me how to do it. I'm afraid to even say it. It's spelled Concierge, doctor. Okay. You have to pay $3,500 a year out of your own pocket if you're going to go this way. And I'm thinking, what is that? So it's a healthcare model that gives you more direct access to your doctor. Tell me what you know about that. Concierge, doctor, am I saying that right? Okay, in 2023, we have 835,000 practicing doctors in America. But there's a shortage because the demand exceeds the supply. We just don't have enough doctors, especially just a regular practitioner, family practitioner. Many doctors are switching professions or retiring early. The AMAC, American Medical Association, predicts a shortage of up to 86,000 physicians by 2036. Well, the number of people 75 or older will increase by 55% because we're living longer. The average medical student emerges with roughly $235,000 in debt. The average primary care physician in internal medicine, geriatrics, pediatrics, or family medicine, they make $250,000 to $275,000 a year. So they would have to work a year just to make up for their schooling. 2/3 of newly minted doctors are choosing to become specialists. They can earn up to twice what a primary care doctor makes. So that's one of the reasons there's a shortage of primary care doctors, which are very important. You have to see a primary before you can see a specialist, and it's getting harder to see the primary care doctor. 50% of medical students prefer careers such as teaching. They don't want to do the hands-on thing anymore. 1 in 4 students contemplate dropping out of medical school altogether. Part of what's driving this is the growing trend of private equity firms and corporations. I didn't know this, such as CVS Health and Amazon. They are purchasing the hospitals and private practices. Well, I didn't really realize. Amazon? Boy, maybe Amazon's getting too big. I don't know. All right, 80% of all doctors are employed by hospitals or corporations. That's up 200% in the last 10 years. So they're not really having a private practice and can control everything. And that's why they're given about 15 minutes with a patient. Okay, the paperwork is what's really bad for them. For every hour they spend with a patient, they have to do 2 hours of paperwork. Oh, folks, wow. I don't know. What are we going to do about this? Because there's more people living longer, and they're just going to have to make this better for the doctors somehow. I think, what do you think? I would think the private practice was a lot better for us as patients and for the doctor. Oh, you think about when I was young, they would come to the house with his leather bag. I mean, if you just had the flu, I can remember them. His name was Dr. Peck, P-E-C-K. But those days are over now. So let me know what you think about all this, what you know about all this, and what the heck is with Amazon and CVS. They're buying these out, they're corporations. Or if you're a doctor, comment on here. I do know a doctor, and I do know that the paperwork was really horrendous. Okay, let me know what you think, guys. I just thought this was it.